I just came to my squadron room. I got a new recruit. It's a paladin guy. When you decide the squadron skills could use some sharpening, check the regiment board for a list of available training courses. As much as I champion learning through doing, there are some things that need to be taught if the troops are to handle the tougher deployments. The more you bleed during training, the less you'll bleed on the field, as my old drill sergeant used to say. If we want this squadron to be the most elite unit in the Maelstrom, then we'd best not neglect their military education. Can train them. Ready to begin the squadron training, Commander? I think you'll find the course names are fairly self-explanatory. Training courses will improve squadron's attributes, providing increases to the unit's overall physical, mental, and tactical strength. The focus on which attribute is improved varies from course to course, so consider the values required for completing the more difficult missions when planning a regiment for your recruits. Each training course takes 1 hour to complete Earth time. The time remaining until a course is completed can be viewed by opening the timers. I've got 5 people. That's their stats. Whoa, they're strong. She's good at what? Mental ability. He's good at tactical ability. Different strengths. He's really strong. But this guy's kind of balanced. Interesting. Basic training, physical. Basic training, mental. Tactical. Physical and mental. What's comprehensive training course? What does that do? Doesn't do anything. What the heck? Oh, it increases their level. Oh, I see what's going on. What do I want them to be? Stronger? Oh, and their level will go up regardless. Should I just do one at a time? Oh, look at them all. They're training. That's hilarious. Cool. Alright, so that's done. I wanted to go to Gridania to buy some gloves as well. Just so I can look a whole set, have a whole set. I want my gloves to match my top. Just for the glamour, really. I wonder if the PvP queue will pop quicker today as well. I'll just leave it on and see what happens. Even though I'm not too fussed about it. "27 minutes. So it does pop. Let's go buy some gloves. Primal gear. Samurai's arm. Oh, but it's weaker, right? I don't think it's as good as mine. It's a level 50, unfortunately. I want the gloves. Where's the gloves? Just for the looks. I just want it for the looks. Nah. So I can glamour it though. Glamour my gloves. Glamour. It's just for looks. I'm matching now. I'm not sure I like those. Hold on. Let's see what I got. What other gloves have I got? That's what I had before. It should be fine, right? Yeah, I mean it's a matching set. What was I wearing before? What is... Maybe the nameless Tekka is the best one. Control I. Wait, terrorist. Let's get rid of it. Where's the glam remover? How to use it? How to use Glamour Dispeller? Oh, click it in class camera. These are pretty cool anyway. Let's do that. Cast. I like the darker look for the hands. So that's what I had before. Anyway, okay, now let's so we're in this queue, which we don't know when it's gonna pop, because I don't know if anyone's training. Should I just go for a rank match? And just go for it? Yeah. Duty? Draw? Join. What's the wait time? 6 minutes. Okay, this might actually pop. I don't know what to do, but we'll just have a go. So let's continue getting the crystal whatever thing happening. That one. We go here a lot, don't we? This place. Okay, so let's go. So we just, with the PvP, I really don't know what to expect. Just stick with the group and kill things. Hopefully. And I think you can pick your own class. I don't know. Oh, Chocobo Keep. So Chocobo could take me here. Alright. This one. Rambros. All this happened within the tower? God's preserve. The rift that manifested before the throne was a void gate. Of this I am certain. There exist myriad kinds of void scent. The more powerful the being, the larger the gate must be for it to pass through. 'Twould seem that Xande sought to open a gate of unprecedented proportions, one that would allow this cloud of darkness entry into our world. Fortunately for all mankind, he did not succeed. I shudder to imagine what this void scent is capable of. However dreadful it may be, we can't abandon our friends. Is there no way to save them? I will not lie to you, Master Garland. The situation is bleak. Though void scent can enter our world, instances of men entering the void have never been documented. It pains me to give voice to my fears, but we do not even know whether our friends still live. So maybe Nero will want to save Nero. Damn it, I feel so helpless. No, I refuse to give up. We must save Doga and Unai. Forget Nero. We share the same eye, 'tis true, but that is not what motivates me. Above all, I wish to help them to fulfill their mission, a mission whose burden they have borne for thousands of years, and besides, that's pretty awesome. We cannot leave matters as they are. As long as Xander's dark covenant is binding our world is in danger. 'Tis our duty to prevent the worst from coming to pass. Graha, ever since meeting Unai and Doga, you have not quite been yourself. Tell me true, is all well with your eye? I honestly cannot say. I know only that here there is a memory that I must recall. As a child, my father told me that the truth of our eye rests with Alag. The answer eludes me still, but one day I will find it. I am with Graha. However slim the odds, we must try to save Unai and Doga. Forget Nero. And that bastard Nero as well. Okay, if only to make certain that he won't make any more mischief. You have the right of it. Though we have known them but briefly, Doga and Unai are our comrades. We cannot fail them. Everyone just ignores Nero except for Sid. I shall consult experts and the literature both. I swear to leave no stone unturned. Yet know that it may be a while before we are ready to act. I would ask that you all be patient. When dealing with the void, one cannot be cautious enough. My thanks again for your assistance. Pray rest now while you can, for when the time comes to go after our friends, you must be at no less than full strength. We'll save them yet, Scory. Mark my words. Complete. Alright, what's next? Ready. He has a furrowed brow. Doesn't sound good. Ah, Scoria, it is good you are come. I have news you must be made aware of. Alas, none of it bodes well for us, nor for Umai, Doga, and Nero imprisoned in the Dark Realm. Think back upon our last foray into Circus Tower, if you will. The calamity stirred the place from its long slumber and awoke Emperor Zande, but you, Scoria, you ensured he was laid to rest permanently. Yet the Emperor had sealed a binding covenant with the terrible void scent known as the Cloud of Darkness. Even as Doga and Uno laboured to annul this contract, the entity reached through and rift and dragged the pair of them, and Nero, out of our realm. Ever since that day, Noah has devoted itself to rescuing Unai, Doga, and Nero from beyond the rift. Our research, however, has exposed a far more dire problem. The Crystal Tower still acts upon Emperor Xander's orders and collects energy to open another void gate, even as we speak. Indeed, the place nigh hums with energy. We have done all we can to stop the Imperial Edict, but to no avail. Just as the gate would open only for Unai and Doga, so too will the tower heed only those with the royal blood of Alag. 'Tis a most galling design. Granted, this was not always so vexatious. According to the Alagan tombstone Nero presented us, during the golden age of Alag, the royalty had some means of bestowing their blood upon others. If they hadn't such a technology, Ammon and his underlings could never have controlled the Crystal Tower. But we do not have either this art or any with royal blood. Every moment we wait, a vast rift through which the Cloud of Darkness can enter our realm threatens to open. Such a disaster cannot be allowed to come to pass. We must seal the Crystal Tower and annul Xande's covenant with the Dark Realm. If only breaking the ladder would suffice. But then what of the energy building in the Crystal Tower? Without suppression, that power could discharge and cause a calamity like the one that destroyed Alag. In truth, we have more than just three lost compatriots to worry about. If we do not act, our very world will fall before the might of this threat. We know but one way out of this predicament. Rescue those who can control the tower from beyond the Dark Realm and seal the rift shut after them. And mercifully, not all our news is quite so bleak. 'Tis true we cannot stop the void gate from manifesting within the tower, but something. We can use Circus' power for our own purposes and create a portal to carry us into the Dark Realm. Wow, sounds pretty epic. We have heard this is possible from a man of the Thaumaturgist Guild, well versed in the otherworldly matters, and with Master Garland working to create each said portal, the final preparations are well underway. And here comes the man himself. Scoria, just the man we need. Yes, our fellowship is indeed complete, and all parties privy to our strategy, and you, Master Garland, how fare your endeavours? Quite well, the device is nearly ready, though attaching the damnable thing to Circus Tower took every ounce of ingenuity the Ironworks has got, but it should produce the energy we need. With just a little more fine-tuning, we can open a rift. I'm here to request your presence at the tower. I'll leave Biggs and Wedge at the 8 Sentinels as guides, and do hurry, Scoria. I'm sure you wouldn't miss another chance to save the world, would you? No. Well, Sid certainly seems to have a firm hand on the helm. Shall we make our way to the Crystal Tower? Hold on a second. Okay, let's go there. The world of darkness. I feel like maybe I won't queue for this because I just want to get this alliance raid done. Withdraw. Should I withdraw? Withdraw. I forgot how to get in. I know there was it's an instance thing, right? I just forgot where the front door is. I feel like it should be that way. Oh, that's blocked off. Oh my gosh, it's just a thing. Okay, first of all, gotta kill you. The door is the door. Hold on a second. Oh, the weather went bad outside. Alright, so let's go. I can ride. Very colourful entrance. Wedge. Scory, I bet you're here to watch us pry open a rift between worlds, eh? We're almost ready. Circus Tower is full of engineers scurrying around and making adjustments. We're dealing with a lot of power, and if a single coupling is off, well, boom. But it should be fine, really. Anyway, you'd best wait at the top. The chief's there overseeing the whole operation. I love when the sunlight comes like that in a ray, it's so cool. My friends, you've arrived. I'm just waiting for my engineers to give the signs. Then we'll see if we can't open a gateway to another world. Is there something I missed, Graha? Ah, Emperor Xander's throne. How the mighty have fallen, eh? Once it stood as a symbol of Alag's art and power. Now it's nothing more than an empty chair. Just imagine if Alagan civilization had lived on, and a just emperor still sat on that throne. How different would our history be? How much further would we have advanced? Unfortunately, there is no stopping Xander and his ambition. There were those who tried. Xander's war of domination left no one unscathed. Unable to abide the horrors inflicted upon the people, warriors young and brave took up the sword against Alag. These men and women became as beacons of hope to those who had suffered, not unlike the warriors of light in our age. But all this merely hastened the destruction. Just as they moved towards Alag's heart for the kill, Xander lashed out in anger and frustration, as trapped beasts are wont to do. In his desperation, Xander desired that a great rift be opened to hasten the cloud of darkness' coming. To this end, he commanded the sun's power, held within Dalamed, to be emptied into Circus Tower at once. The act bore terrible consequences. The tower only withstood the blast by flooding the land below with energy. Circus was swallowed by the very earth upon which it was once stood. The fourth umbral calamity. I learned of this cause from the Unai and Doga. I had no idea that rebellion incited Xander to rashness, though. Your knowledge of Alagon history is astounding, Graha. Why a man could study for 2 lifetimes and only learn half of what you know. Mayhap 'tis strange, though. I cannot seem to remember where I learned such things. Wow. That's interesting. There must be some twist to his tale. Yes, Biggs, are you ready? Ready and raring to open up that void gate, Chief. We reckon when the machine's up and running, she'll be able to float 5 airships the size of the Agrius. So just give us the word and we'll start channeling energy into the tower. Good, then let us get started. Our preparations are complete. Everyone step away from the throne. Alright, let's see what the machine can do now, Biggs. A rift to the world of darkness, as Une called it. Splendid work, Master Garland. We can't break out the me just yet. The tough part's still ahead. We've broken into the dark realm, but the gate's not all that stable. It won't stay open forever, and only a few can use it. I, for one, will remain here to ensure the void gate stays open. As will the sons of Saint Cornac. This rift is our sole path to salvation. If it closes, we are all truly lost. Which leaves Scory, my friend, to say, I must go. I think it's funny. They're like, oh, we'll stay behind, you go in. But nah, it's good. This is the way it should be. My friend, 'tis a heavy burden I must task you with, but there are none more able. Pray lead the adventurers beyond the rift. Lead? I think they'll lead me. I don't know what awaits you, save the cloud of darkness and our 3 comrades, but you must go, for the fate of our world now rests upon your shoulders. Ready and willing. 'Tis our only gambit, but I have every faith you will succeed. It will be no small feat to return after you have passed beyond the rift. Make certain you are prepared before leaving. Might I have a moment of your time, Scory? There's a matter of import we must needs discuss ere you leave. Speak with Wedge. Oh no, I already spoke with Wedge, so now it's Graha time. Scory, I wish to speak with you about my eye. As you are no doubt aware, it has a trait seen only amongst Allagan royalty. Long I have pondered why such is my inheritance. The sanguine hue must have some bearing upon my destiny. That much Doga himself admitted, but what? In truth, the more I learn of the Crystal Tower, the less I am myself. Somehow meeting those two clones has wrought great change in me. I am consumed with remembering something ancient, but ever so important. Is he one of the royals? And my father's words echo in my mind, the self-same ones his father told him. The truth of our eye rests with Allag. Mayhap what I wish to remember, and those words are related. Mayhap not, but I know I must learn the truth that history hides from me. I would see this journey, our journey, through to the very end with mine own two eyes. So I implore you, allow me to join you beyond the rift. Cool. Do it. You have my thanks, my friend. Now let us venture into the world of darkness to save our comrades and our realm. So he's going to come us an NPC or something? World of Darkness now accessible. Alright, let's do this, guys. Alright.